Hello, welcome to my new videos. Thank you for clicking, and in this video I am as usual playing Ragnarok online Europe server official. Yeah, on my Doram. What am I going to do is I am going to be, demonstrating and show off a little bit what my status are and what equipment I use, the skill, and going to explain every detail of the skill, status, and everything that you may need as a new player playing for Doram. Okay, let's get started by showing you my equipment and why I use them. Okay, first, we are going to Headgear, Pirate Folly. It is the alternative headgear for rightward head, cheaper, and also tradable. When you don't need it, or you wanted to upgrade, or you want other head, then you can sell it. Yeah, rightward head on the other side, it's better version, but leeching. You don't. I don't know. Even though rival has leeching effect a little bit more, chance is just similar. But this pirate has does give 500 HP, max SP 30. Amount of absorb is lower, of course, but all you need is just SP here, though. SP, that's what I am using it for, and it saves a lot of my sanity not using a lot of pot. I just leave the head like that, hasn't changed it much. Maybe later I will change it to officer head, because officer head does give attack a little bit slightly, so maybe +9 I would get like 30 or 40 attack. Yeah, officer head does leeching effect, does work only on +9. Next, we are going for Robo Eyes. Robo Eyes does give Dex 1. I don't need that, but what I need is 2% of physical damage, because my Doram is physical. Spite Max, attack 30, lower headgear. You can grab it from a cash shop, or you can buy a sovereign from a merchant. If you look at it here, Pirate Folly, you can also buy there. Cheap one. Robo Eyes, also cheap. And then where is that rightward head? You can also buy 10 euro pool. And go further. Spite Max. See that? Yeah, those are Spite Max, but it has a downside, which is mage HP minus 2%. It is not really like affect you that much, because you can then upgrade with a little bit more to cover that. It's okay. Next, I use Doram suit, Doram set though, Doram suit, Doram mantle, and Doram shoe, and it is level 100. I don't really, a little bit lazy to change to luxurious one, which is 140, because yeah, I have to change everything, a card, and because I am saving money to, directly move up to illusion armor set, which give attack and also aftercase delay. For now, I am using just Doram suit with the Rotor Frog. This is actually very early, very early, very early set. I got a Rotor Frog while I was hunting Rotor Frog. I got a card from that, so I just think like maybe 400 HP. That is really helpful when I was like, oh, really low level, and then I just got die when they use when the mob use skill. With this plus 400 HP, it does helpful when you are like level 20, level 30, 40, lower level. And also max SP 50 also helpful. So yeah, I just use it until now. If I have to hunt, I just use this one, or else I change it to either Druid for, you know, tanking some you know, like Anubis if I have to hunt them, if I want to hunt it, or you know, OGH or glass time MVP. Then OGH I just use Evil Druid on it, so whenever they use skill it doesn't really affect me, but then I cannot heal. And a muffler plus 7, I I refined it myself with the ready card. And shoe I use this, you know, Doram set Sohi card because it does give max SP 15%. It's a really cheap set though. I'm just using all the cheap set except for weapon. Weapon is plus 10 because this is the most, you know, important one. With 2 archer skeleton, I'm not going to buy how do you say Green Wonderman or Wanderer card. That is really insane. How do you say, really expensive compared to archer skeleton card. Later, if I have, you know, budget and I want like Wanderer card, then I will try to remove the card and then put it. For now, I'll just use it. It won't be affected much. Maybe it will increase like 10k, 20k, a little bit slightly, but not the end of the wall. If I don't really have it, it is just plus 10. Even the weapon itself is already like expensive. Like I bought it 160m, 170m or something like that. I traded with something else, some of my card that I looted, and then I pay for like 150m. I put only 2 archer skeleton in. But if you're rich, you can buy Green Wanderer. And if you're level 100, then you can also just keep on using a fine lower version of this stuff, fine foxtail or something like that, and then plus 10. Plus 10 is important though. Just use 2 archer skeleton on it and then keep on using that until you have enough money to buy a good one, like White Knight card, either White Knight card or how do you say, Green Wanderer card. Because even with this, you know, even with this weapon, let me show you a cloud dash. I'll just demonstrate on pouring. Okay, level 5. See, 76k. It's great enough. It's, you know, I don't really use, how do you say, 70k, 74k. You know, I don't really use this one yet, you know, element of comforter yet. Still 70k. If I use elemental, then it will be around 90k. Let me show you that. Wow. Oh, that's maybe because it is a water element. 70k. I think that's that mob is win. It will be around, like, maybe I look for a lunatic. Where's the lunatic? Lunatic. Let's search for lunatic. Lunatic is earth element, I guess. Oh, here. Yeah. Previously I hit lunatic 70k, right? Now, no, that's not true. 72k. What is it? It should be around like 90k or something like that. Where is the earth element mob? Oh, I go rocker. Oh, here. See, 90k. February is around, you know, it increased around 10 to 20k more if you use elemental converter on it. So I will hit around like, yeah, I will hit around like almost 100k. But if you don't really have a budget and you want to use God weapon, then you can also use just Fine Foxtail, which is level 101, really cheap. You can get it like 30 to 35m, 40m. Then you can you get plus 10. See that? 90k, 90k, 99k, 94k. See that? It's if I let's say if I have two Wanderer card, then I will have like, I will go above 100k though. Yeah. But if you don't really have a budget and you want a cheaper version, then you go for plus 10 Fine Foxtail with 2 Archer Skeleton. You will get it around like 30 to 40 million, maybe 50 million, that's max. Then you will get plus 10 with 2 Archer Skeleton, something similar but the lower version. You will hit around 60-70k instead of 90k. It will be a little bit lower damage, but you know, you don't have that money yet. You just want to keep on playing until you want to, you know, proceed from 0 to 10, right? You don't really go directly 10 right away. So Fine Foxtail is your first choice, and if you have money, you can jump a little bit, like, you know, okay, elaborate second one, and then you, from that moment, you can also, I can also switch to, you know, Yellow Foxtail, which is the level 175 one, or I can just keep on staying because this Foxtail has 2 slots, and level 175 one, Yellow Foxtail, has only 1 slot. But the good thing about Yellow Foxtail is that they can enhance with Expert Archer. I will do, I cannot say, maybe a little bit, slightly a little bit better. Not the end of the world if I don't have that. It's okay though. But maybe I think I will just stick on this one until the you know, very end of it. Maybe I don't like the Yellow Foxtail one. I will just stick on this one. And next, move on to the shield. I thought that this shield, you know, this shield sometimes really helpful if I get gang. Like I don't know. I bought it because I was thinking shield spell would give me SP, HP each second, but it's not. Shield spell hasn't really updated yet, and it's still random, like sometimes attack, sometimes defense, this, that. I don't really use shield spell that much because it does eat a lot of my SP without 50. Yeah, each time I use is like 50 or 50 SP. Yeah, so I'm not really using it, but at a chance of casting Assumption is level 3. It does really helpful when you get gang, especially when I, you know, go on OGH, you know, instance or glass time, and then sometime I got ganked by a bunch of maggots. Then it always, I could say always guarantee assumption automatically. Really helpful. So yeah, and then I put guest star in it. But for facing a boss, I use this one. You know, I don't want to buy another expensive shield, so I was saving money for other things. I just put it in +7 stone buckler. Yes, it's also good. Damage from large monster -5%, and also 40% from card, 45%. Could be useful. And the next, we're going for the accessory. This is the most important one. Why is it really useful and why is it really good is that it reduces the variable VCT, 50%. You use 2 of them, you instant case picky pack without having decks, a lot of deck, or you know, it just reduced to 0 VCT. You can just instant case with deck 1. And also, not only that, it does increase damage based on your base deck. That's why I have 120 decks, which means every 6 base deck it increased 1%, right? Meaning at 160%, each accessory give me 20% off picky pack damage. And picky pack doesn't really have a cooldown, but it does have a case delay. So all I need is just case delay reduction equipment like illusion armor A, and or chrono clock, illusion armor A, and illusion buff B that will give 10% of reduction. And there is also new wave glasses just recently come, which gave me another 10% of delay reduction after skill, or bio protector with pipe also give another 10%. I have to choose those delay reduction skill really, you know, expensive. Next we are going for the status. Yeah, I have stand 90. Maybe I will go when I have a higher level, like level 60, level 160 or level 170. Around that I will end up upgrading stand up to like 100. I wouldn't go beyond that because I'm not really going insanely high damage or anything like that. No, it's just enough is enough, because you know some people would like to go for a higher stand. No, 100 is enough. And then AGI 100. You may think AGI is really wasted or something. No, AGI is, you know, it may be not really useful if you are rich, but if you are poor, AGI is useful in survivability, and it saves you a lot of potion. Yeah, if you can just, you know, evade right away instead of getting hit, right? So when I started out on a Doram, I just directly upgrade 60 agility and leave it like that until I have like 60 stand deck, 60, yeah, 360. And then I go at agility 80. At level 100 I end up stand 80, agility 80, and deck somewhere around 60 or some, I don't know, I can't remember. But then from that moment on I just adjusted my upgrade for the status, and end up now I have agility 100, which give me 374 briefly, if I use a crouch there, 414. I'm not talking about, how do you say it, brief buff. You know, I don't really like to rely on, how do you say, buff slave, because some instances they can go in with you, right? So I just rely on myself, you know, self buff. So 414. Sometime if I use like a food or something like that, could give me like 430 or something around that. Yeah, I can get, if I use some food or I don't know, I can get up to like 450 one time. I use free food from a server. I got it. And then I just relaxing inside the instance, except for those mega though. But the rest, you know, even Radic Archer cannot hit me. Just boom, just hitting them easily around. But I do not tank more than 2 though, just one each, one at a time, 1, 2. So that saved me a lot of pots, you know, potion. But if you have a lower agility, you will get hit a lot. And then you just end up, you know, smashing a lot of potion. And then coming on with 1, I will definitely up with though. It is my mistake that I didn't really upgrade, because I have a lot of AGI, so I can just evade away. That's why I was thinking Wit doesn't really need it. But now, because I am a higher level now, you know, level 40, 140 is not that high, but it's kind of high level. You know, the mob that I am facing has to be level 140, right? Meaning they are high. So Wit is definitely needed here as well. So right now it's really a good time for upgrading Wit. Maybe like I will up until 80 or 90 right there. Then I will end up around level 150, 160. Yeah, then it will be really good. Int, never ever upgrade. I will never do that. I will just leave it just 1 there, because if I up in, all I want from int is just SP. You know, I don't need an attack. I don't need any other instant cases. Cased it. So what do I need int for? Nothing. So I leave 1. Dex, I upgraded for this picky pack 120. It's good enough. There, leave it. Luck, maybe after I you know, happy with my strength, agility and other stuff, then I will up luck a little bit, just like 20 to 30. That's it, not more. Okay, move on with the skill. Early game, you have to update. This is kind of like novice skill. And then second, let me check. Oh yeah. Second, you have to upgrade everything up here, up to Spirit Marble, because yeah, see, 11111. You have to upgrade all of them, all of the requirement for this. Bite, you don't need that. Height, some situation you need it. Scratch, also don't need it, just a requirement for, you know, this line. Stoop, I use this. Why? 90% of damage reduced during 6 seconds. It's really useful, you know, when I kind of like facing a mob that is difficult for me to tank, or it does hit me most of the time out of my flee rate. Then I use Stoop, and then I just kill him within 1 or 2 seconds. So it doesn't really, you know, I don't really lose a lot of HP there. Then loop, I also use it a lot, especially I use loop a lot. especially in OGH, to avoid maggot, because I don't want to fight them. It's I don't have a, how to say, I can't use lunatic there, so yeah, I just avoid them. Yeah, I don't want to fight them. That's why I use loop, like, you know, 5 steps away from a maggot. This is really useful to jump. See that? Oh, where am I? Yeah. And then the rest of the skill you don't really need it. This Scar of Tyru could be useful. Yeah, could be useful if you are in Gifenia or something like that. It does, you know, make a mob lose HP each second or 2 seconds, something like that. Yeah, I don't use that often. And the rest of the skill you don't really need it. All you need is this one. Power of Life passive. Obtain the power of life. 320, hit 20, crit 20. If the total level of animal class is 20, I have more than 20 though animal. 5, 10, 15, 13. Yeah, more than 20 though. If the total skill is 20, then I obtain the power of life. Additional increase long range damage by 20%. Really useful. And the other one you need is not these three, these are just requirement. Spirit of Life. Increase damage depends on your health. So if your health is really high, and yeah, like, I mean, not doesn't really have to high though, it's just 100%, you don't get hit, then you do like max damage possible. And if you have a lower HP, then your damage is a little bit lower. And then I use this skill. I go and upgrade the skill because just to recover some HP during the fight, especially if I want to farm something, then I don't really want to use a pot on them, and I just use that skill, Fresh Shrimp. It is really useful. Okay guys, the rest is an skill, teleport, and this, that, blah blah blah. That's it though. I think that will be all for this. Yeah. If you find it helpful, then smash the like button. Yeah. And hope you guys enjoy my video. See you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Yeah.